54 Mike. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. After the interception, it's Love. Buying time to his left. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. On 3rd down, it's Hines. He needed 9, he got 8. And that's going to leave him with a 4th and 1 on their side of the field.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes, we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
On 1st down, Dobbins. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Throwing is Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson being chased out left. He's going deep for and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tucker kicker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
This is Hines. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
On first down, it's Long. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Back to throw. Luck. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. That throw good for only a couple and brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. They'll run on first down. Dobbins, he'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Jackson. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
54, Mike. 54, Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far as the Ravens push further out in front. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
Let's go, baby.
At their own 25-yard line.
Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Hines. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
X3, 218, chopper.
From the 30 on second down. Luck. And the catch made by Hilton. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him, and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right now.
To hold him to no gain.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be third down. Throwing on third down, Luck. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 45-yard line. Luck now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's first and 10. They run with Hines, and they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Now on second and 13. Luck looking deep for Hilton. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. There he goes right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but well, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Now this is Hilton on the receiving end. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress. And Luck will be intercepted for a third time. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Jackson to throw. Dancing to his left. Touchdown, Ravens. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice gain.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. Tucker with the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Let's go, Mexico. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Right now in the second quarter on the defensive side, they got to feel pretty good about what they're doing.
They should embrace the feeling they have now, embrace the way that they're playing, and continue that through the half. I know defensive coordinators, sometimes they overthink it, start wondering how they're going to be attacked. Just keep doing what you're doing because it's working.
And he's got his man Hilton. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. And
his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. They run again with Hines. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
One's the mic. Watch one. Watch one. It's got
Luck on first down. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Protein spill.
From the 50, it's Love. Looking deep for Hilton. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
So Mike's number one.
Out of the gun, Love. He'll let this go for the end zone. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And he'll give it here to his running back. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jackson now. And the native of Statesboro, Georgia, with a sack.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
On 3rd down, Dobbins. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Sam Cook now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Tyrell Williams. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone.
The Ravens take over first at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Jackson from the shotgun. Flushed out right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
In at the 24. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. From the 36, Luck. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Tavon Young. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 1st down, Dobbins. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Baltimore. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13, Jackson. This pass complete to Higgins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And an alley to run. He's got the first down and more inside the 40.
Working on it in practice this week, and for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction, and when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34.
58 for Mike, 58 for Mike. 66.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. That is incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. To throw is Jackson. From the gun, he'll throw. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. They'll run on first down. Dobbins, and he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Showing it, showing it.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins, and nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Brings up third down and 7.
The Ravens on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They go play action now. Jackson escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And it's 6 points for the Baltimore Ravens. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone can stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Forced out to his left. Looking deep for Hilton. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now a pass hauled in downfield. There he goes left side. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Tyrell Williams, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. Extra point try now for Crosby. It's good, and it's now 35-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Watch 11B. 6'6", bullet high. I'm coming after you.
On first down, Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done. That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And my goodness, another interception. Tyus Bowser with a pick. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 34 yards there and a first down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
Watch one. So we got man. 12. So next number 1.
Love. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Bradley Roby, the ex-Buckeye, with a corner blitz in the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Ravens, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0.